everybody, thank you so much for joining me for this video. I have so much to talk about in this video, so I'm gonna have to get started right away. I'm talking all about goldeny bronze eyeshadows because these kinds of eyeshadows can be totally multi-purpose. You only need like one shade to do the job. Like so in this video, I'm gonna be showing you a tutorial on how I got this whole eye look with this one color. I'm also going to give you a bunch of product recommendations for other shades that are similar to this that can give you the same kind of look or a little deeper or a little lighter depending on what you like. I will show you what other face products work well with this kind of a look. So yeah, tutorials, reviews, product recommendations, the whole shebang in this video. First off, what I'll show you is a step-by-step tutorial using this shade from Maybelline. It's called Cinnamon Spice, and this is kind of like the classic shade of what I'm talking about. You can see it's bronze, it's kind of light brownish, and it can do everything for you on your eyes. So I just applied a primer to this lid. I used the Pixi Eye Bright Primer, just trying that one out. And then I'm going to take one of my favorite bronzy colored brownish shadows, and this is from Maybelline and it's called Cinnamon Spice. So you look at it and you think, yeah, that's pretty, but this is a little powerhouse of an eyeshadow because it can be your lid, your crease, it can fade up and practically become a highlight. So I'm just going to use the sponge tip that comes with it, and we are going to pack this on our eyelid. See, it's okay to use the sponge tips. You don't have to throw out the sponge tips. They can be very functional for you. And as you can see, this shadow has a little bit of a shimmery metallic quality to it. It's not overly sparkly. And you'll see the light kind of catching it just in the right place. See how on this eye it looks deeper here in the crease because that's where things are starting to recede, and so you are going to get more of a natural shadow created. And then here on the lid where it's catching the light, we have a little more of a pop going on. Same shade, only using this one shade in this tutorial. So pack it all over the lid. Then I'm going to take a sort of medium-sized crease brush. It's my SS217. This is from the Sigma Premium Kit. And I'm just going to get a little bit of that product on there and just take this right in the crease. What's really nice about using not so super dark shades in your crease is that they're a little more forgiving. You know, if you're reaching in for black, you know, you can't be quite as carefree with the application, but with a shade like this, you can kind of do what you want. So what I'm doing, this brush is kind of pinched at the top, if you can see that. So I'm kind of using it like, you can go back and forth, or you can turn it a little bit and help you get that outer V practically effortlessly. And then it also helps you take it just on top of the brow bone there. See that beautiful look? That was effortless. And then I'm taking a fuller brush, SS224, nothing on it. We're not even going to use a highlight shade. We're just going to blend this till it blends to nothingness. Just going to blend right up to our skin tone. There you go. I'm actually trying out these liners from NYX. They are the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On waterproof Extreme Shine eyeliners. So this shade is Golden Bronze, and I just thought for this look it would be perfect to take this under my lower lash line. So we'll continue with our bronzy theme here. Then I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk. This is my smudge brush. Guess what? Back to the same eyeshadow. And we're just going to top off that liner and make it a really like smudgy, smoky look down here. You're not going to really even be able to tell that there's a line of eyeliner. As you can see, it's just kind of deep, a little bit smoky. I'm just loving how one shadow can do this much. Then I'm applying the Jet Black eyeliner to my waterline. It's really rich in black, and I'm also going to do that on my upper lash line, staying really close to the lash line. I'm going in about 3/4 of the way. And then, hey, guess what? Cinnamon Spice back in the picture, and I'm going to use the smudger brush again, and I'm just going to top off that black with this shade. And what that's going to kind of turn this black into is like a shimmery dark brown. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I'm going to apply the mascara of the day, which happens to be Telescopic Explosion Carbon Black, and then I will join you with the finished look. As far far as other products you can use on your face that can kind of complement a look like this, I think bronzer is a great thing because it's just going to play off of the very tone you're wearing on your eyelids. So what I like to do is kind of layer a matte bronzer like NYC Sunny, put that all over your face, and then for a little added glow, take a bronzer that has some shimmer. Milani has some amazing baked bronzers right now. This one is the darkest one, and it's called Golden, and it might look a little intimidating, but you know, just use it lightly, kind of use it like almost where you would use a highlight, and it's going to give you instead a bronzy, more sun-kissed highlight. I recommend like a peachy colored blush. Today I used this one from Tarte, and it's called Glisten. For your lips, I kept it pretty neutral. I mean, I kept it sort of in that bronze family. I used a shade from L'Oreal called Dune, and this is what that looks like. As you can see, kind of a just neutral, gosh, I can't even think of how to describe this. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but it's kind of like a sort of a bronzy shade, a light neutral bronze. And then I lined my lips with a little bit deeper color. It's Epic. It's Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in Epic. And it reminds me a lot of NYX Mahogany if you don't have access to NYX. Now I want to tell you about a few other shadow options that you have, both drugstore, high-end. Some are individual shades, some are shades found within different palettes. So first off, of course, we have the one that I've been centering this tutorial around. Another suggestion is from Revlon. This is a satin color, and this is called Polished Bronze. This is going to be a little bit lighter, so I'll just swatch that for you on my hand here. You can see it's a little more taupey. Another great one, oh my gosh, this shade is from Victoria's Secret. It's the Beauty Rush shadow in Bronzinger. This can be a real stunner applied wet as well, but just look at that color there. This is the second one. This is going to be a little bit deeper. This is a super buildable shade. So if you want even a smoky look using only one shadow, that's a really good one to try. Now I have some small like little palettes that also, if you want, you know, that other shade to use alongside it, just some good options here. Hard Candy's Rush Hour. Here you're getting the perfect bronzy brown color and also a little coppery tone. Sorry, my this one finger, my nail polish is chipping off, but that's really pretty. That's going to give you a more metallic look. I also love this trio. As you can see, this is much loved. This is my CoverGirl trio in Golden Sunset. This bronze shade is very nice and metallic. This would be your perfect bronzy brown that could, you know, do all things all over your eye if you want to. The cheapest thing that I have to mention today is the e.l.f. Quad in Butternut, because this color right here, another one, it can do it all, and you're still getting 3 other shades. Hey all you girls with the Naked palette, yes, this is perfect for getting this kind of a look, especially these shades right here. This is Smog. Oops, sorry. This shade right here is Smog. This shade is Dark Horse. So if you wanted a deeper twist on this whole thing, you could just use Dark Horse or just use Smog for a really low maintenance, super easy look. So I hope you guys enjoyed the quick tutorial and the product suggestions. I think this is just a terrific shade to have in your collection for summer. It's so easy to be able to get an entire eye look just using one color, and it's also very flattering on different eye colors. I think it looks great on brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. I mean, it's gonna make your eye color pop, but it's gonna be super easy, and it doesn't look too fussy either. I mean, what I did with my shadow here today, it's one quick, easy step. You know, enhance it with whatever liners and mascaras and falsies that you like to use, but I hope this gave you some ideas. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!